Welcome to Sports Talk with Bros, boys. It's a game day. It's a game day, and I know what you're thinking probably, Bros. What is that on your chest? What the hell are you wearing? And here's the story behind this before we get into this exciting game day against the Celtics down at the center in South Philly, okay? Today I woke up this morning, I had to get to class, right? And then I see it's raining, and one of those mornings where I'm like, damn, I don't want to do this. But I go down and I grab a hoodie, toss it on, and I'm sitting in class just pondering about the Sixers. All I'm thinking about tonight is wow, or all I'm thinking about in class is tonight and saying, wow, come on, this is going to be great. And then I look down and say, damn, that's a violation. That is a violation for me to wear this. But then another thought crossed my mind. Am I going to, one, own up to it and say, I'm not scared. I'm not scared to be rocking something Boston on this day. I'm going to embrace it and say, you know what, if I took it off, that would show I'm nervous. That would show I'm concerned. I'm not. I'm not. The Sixers are going to handle the Celtics. I am not afraid. I am absolutely not afraid tonight. The Sixers are going to go in there and they are going to win the basketball game. They are going to dominate the Celtics. I'm not afraid. I woke up today and I had this great feeling. This great feeling. Such a great feeling that I even forgot about this. Because I was just admiring the future tonight. Call me crazy. Yeah, no, you can call me crazy. Yeah. So the Celtics are going with no Kyrie tonight. And it's a lose-lose situation for the Sixers. It really is. It's a lose-lose. Because here's the argument that we're going to hear. No! You beat him without Kyrie. That means nothing. Well, Terry Rozier has been pretty decent. He's been capable. I know he's no Kyrie. I'm not comparing him to Kyrie, but that's what you're going to hear if we win. If we lose, ha-ha, Sixers suck. The Celtics beat you without Kyrie. So it really is a lose-lose. There's no win in this situation. I need a sip of damn coffee. I still think that there's value, of course, in this game. Just understanding what the Celtics have done to us in the recent past. People keep talking about this first round potential matchup between the Sixers and the Celtics. At this point, I bring them on. Bring them on. Because if Indiana keeps it up, which it's ridiculous. They are keeping it up. I believe they're on a 6-game win streak now. Now that they have to play the Bucks next. And I think they have the Pelicans. And looking at their... Not that the Pelicans are unstoppable. And with the whole Anthony Davis thing, I guess that's really not that hard of a game than it normally seems on paper. But they're winning games. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. There's no reason for it. They lose their star player. They continue to go. That just shows how strong a team really is. And they're continuing to win basketball games. So right now, I mean, this is a battle. This is a real dogfight. And home court advantage is monstrous in that series if we were to play Boston in the first round. Now, I know that there's plenty of ways to go. And the Pacers, are they going to keep that up? I don't know. And there's still over 20 games left to go on the season. A lot can change. A ton can change. But home court advantage in the 4-5 matchup, if it was Sixers Celtics, ginormous. And this game is going to play a factor in that. We need to keep the lead that we have. Because it's close. It's extremely close. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about Donovan Mcnabb. Donovan McNabb. Yeah, that's right. Donovan McNabb. This guy, the cahoons on this guy. If you couldn't tell, I am so pumped for the game tonight. He goes out there and tweets. First off, he's not a tweeter. You can take a look. I mean, he doesn't tweet very often. He throws this bad boy out there. And he wonders why Philadelphia doesn't have his back. Okay, now the Eastern Conference has just gotten interesting. Philly has put a lot of pressure on other teams. But do you now put them as the best team in the East? I still have this as my rankings. Milwaukee, Toronto, Boston, and Philly. Your thoughts? My man puts Philly last. And regardless of if that's how you feel or not. One, he's doing this for trolling. I mean, there's no doubt he's doing this in trolling. I think he just feels salty that the city hasn't embraced him as maybe he thought we would have. I mean, this is why. This is the stuff why. I know it's stupid. I know it's tiny. It's a little thing, but screw you, Donovan. Screw you. And this is why the city doesn't embrace you as one of our own. Is that harsh? It's reality. But you're salty as hell putting up stuff like that. Whether you think it or not, he knows what he's doing. He knows the kind of backlash he's going to get for putting that out there. And the comments are just absolutely hilarious. If you go to his tweet and you see the people's responses and the pictures they're using of Nick Foles doing this and talking about Campbell's soup. Oh, screw you, Donovan. That pisses me off. But hey, if his point was to troll, it's working because I got fed up on it. I definitely got fed up on it. I feel like I'm having deja vu, honestly, because I wake up every day, I think about the Sixers, I get fired up, and I come down here and I just talk about my excitement about the Sixers when it's not a post-game show. Deja vu. Deja vu. But I am just so excited for this damn game tonight. I cannot wait. I put up a tweet today, about a half hour ago. Said, who's ready for some Flyers Wild tonight? Am I right? And I put up a gif of Dale Weiss selling. That's what we're waiting for, right? A little Flyers Wild action? On a back-to-back for the Fly Guys? Listen, I mean, I love it. I'm 4 for 4. I'll have the Flyers game on my laptop to the right of me. I'll have it on just to see goals and all. Oh, come on now. Both at 8 o'clock? My eyes are glued to the Sixers tilt. Who's ready for some Flyers Wild tonight? Go Sixers! I'm ready for this one. I am so ready for this. I am so juiced. I'm ready for guys like Joel Embiid to dominate. Dominate. I want to see how this team is going to react. Not just the new guys, Tobias, Jimmy, guys who haven't really experienced last year. I mean, I want to see how they play too, of course, in this type of environment. But I want to see what Ben does. I want to see what Joel does. I want to see what JJ does. I want to see how Coach Brett Brown utilizes this bench a little bit. I'm looking at Coach Brett today. I'm looking at him. Because the storylines all last year, Brad Stevens, he out-coached Brett. He did this, and he did. He absolutely did. And I know this is one regular season game, but this one's emotional for me. If you couldn't tell. This one's emotional. And post-game, I'm going to be to the extreme, whether it's the high or the low, just because this game means a lot to me. It stinks, I will agree, it stinks that Kyrie is not playing, because it would have been so much nicer to play a team when they're fully healthy. I mean, that's how I see it. Regardless if I hate the team, despise the team, the way I want is I want to play and compete against their best. I want to beat a team when they have all their players, even if it makes it harder. Absolutely, that's how I see it. And I know they feel the same way, and I get it. The team is still a great team. The Celtics without Kyrie is still a phenomenal basketball team, regardless of their internal problems right now. But their internal problems are a factor, and I just keep looking at the fact that this Sixers team is so juiced up and filled with momentum and confidence, and at home for the first time since last year playing the Celtics in the playoffs. It's we are here, they are here. And that's why the Sixers have to take this one. But I feel confident. I do. I think guys like Tobias, they're going to step up. Jimmy, they're going to step up. I think Tobias is going to want to put the team on his back in an all-respectful way. Not saying just take away from everybody else, but he's going to want to show, like, listen, I'm here. I get it. I get that this is a rivalry. I'm going to take over, and I'm going to help this basketball team win. I'm going to take us to the next level, and I'm going to show you that by beating the team that has been your kryptonite without me. I'm going to step in and do it. I'm curious to see how they play Ben Simmons. Not the Sixers. I'm curious how the Celtics do it. Are they going to back off and take the approach that LeBron did and force him to take his own shots? Or when you take a look at that 9-turnover game, they played up on him. They played up on him. They were aggressive on him defensively, and that made Ben Simmons turn the ball over. So I'm just interested to see how someone like the Celtics, how they're going to do it. How is Brad Stevens going to draw it up? At the end of the day, is it 8 o'clock yet? Is it 8 o'clock yet? Donovan McNabb, are you dumb? With all due respect. for tweeting that out. Do you think the Sixers are going to win? Am I an idiot for wearing this hoodie today and not realizing? These are all the questions I want you to answer down below. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I am excited. The Wells Fargo is going to be on fire. Literally on fire. Speaking of the Wells Fargo, by the way, that new Jumbotron they got set up ready to go for was it 2020? I forget the year off the top of my head, but whoa. It's funny because I went to Calgary, and I went to the Saddle Dome to watch the Flames play. Wow. You have no clue the difference in arenas. We have an A++ building. They have an F. And that just makes me appreciate the Wells Fargo Center. Off topic a little bit, but come on, baby. We need this one tonight. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.